Hey, what's going on, family? I hope everybody's having an absolutely amazing day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time you're watching this video. What I like to say is great morning. Great morning. It gets me excited in the morning. It gets me pumped up. It gets me going. The morning and your morning routine is probably the most important piece of your entire day. But I'm so grateful that you took out the time to watch another video, that you've taken responsibility for your life, for your future, and you said, you know what? This young man may have some ideas. He may know some things that can advance me in my life as well. And I'm so grateful for your attentiveness to the video. So today I want to cover one thing that really caused the major shift in my life that made me advance faster than anything I've ever been recommended to do. All right. First and foremost, look at my surroundings, right? You can probably see a little bit behind me. You can see right here on the tree as well. It's snowing. And for the past couple of days in Columbus, Ohio, it's been snowing relatively hard. Added to that, I'm looking at my speedometer here. It's 8 degrees outside. Now, to tell you a little bit about what I'm currently doing, I'm in a commission-only sales environment. So you literally eat whatever you kill. There's no cap on my income. However, that causes two issues. First and foremost, if you don't make any money, you don't make any money, right? If you don't get anybody to commit to your product or service on any given day, you do not get paid. The second thing is, what really plagues a lot of us in this day and age, especially when it comes to being an entrepreneur or being in control of our environment or control of our destiny, is the fact that you have to have a tremendous amount of discipline to do what it takes on a daily basis to truly be successful. Bob Proctor said that discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and immediately follow through on that. Well, for many of us, we've been disciplined by the systems that we've been a part of since we were born, right? First and foremost, our parents, they help discipline us. They instill different values and principles and morals in us. And hey, make sure you make up your bed. Make sure you shower on a daily basis. Make sure that you're eating 3 times a day, right? We grew up in a system. Then we went to school. Maybe if you were in elementary school like me, you had different periods, right? We would go over the alphabet in this period. In the afternoon, we went over math or arithmetic or whatever it was. You got to middle school and high school. There were different periods, right? You had some schools had 9 classes, some had 8, but you were in a system. So the fact that you're not disciplined now, you shouldn't feel too bad about, right? Because you've always had an authority figure above you or around you or supporting you to help you stay disciplined. Who were the people that excelled in school? Well, those were the people that were able to stay disciplined, whether they had an authority figure there or not. The people that were able to go home, and whether their parents were there or not, they had a desire. They had something pushing them. Are you catching my drift? So when it comes to being an entrepreneur, when it comes to truly living the life that you desire, to manifest your dreams, your vision, your goals, that thing that you really want for yourself or your family, you are going to have to, and write this down, you are going to have to begin with the end in mind. If you open up Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, probably one of the best-selling personal development books of all time, in that book, the very first thing he makes you do before you start any of the other 16 principles in there is he makes you define your purpose. He makes you figure out your definite of purpose. What is your original intent? I heard the pastor, the thought leader, the preacher, Dr. Miles Monroe, incredible man. God rest his soul. Incredible man. He talked about the origin or a object's original intent. A lot of people are trying to figure out what their purpose is, but what he says is that a bird never had to go to flight school, right? A bird never came out and said, hey, let me get a new mentor. Let me research another book. Let me research the topic of flying. No, that was innate. That was within them. Just like that, a fish, it never needed a manual. It never needed a novel. It never needed to go to a seminar to figure out to be exactly who it was. That was innate in them. I feel that your purpose is something that's already inside of you. There's 3 quick questions that you're able to ask yourself to get you closer to whatever that purpose might be. The first question is, what would I do that I already may be doing right now for the rest of my life without ever having to be paid for it? What would I do for the rest of my life without ever having to be paid for it? The second question you might want to ask yourself is, What's that one thing that my peers, my associates, my friends, my teachers, my parents have always encouraged me and said, oh my goodness, you are incredible at doing that thing. Whatever that thing was, you are amazing at doing that. You need to continue to do that. You need to find a career in doing that. And the third question, and most importantly, everyone, is what serves other people? We're talking about the end in mind. What serves other people? Listen, if you're watching this video right now and you've been in the area of personal development and you've been listening to the Gary Vaynerchuks and the Bob Proctors and the Les Browns and all these thought leaders and the Tony Robbins, I can guarantee you that if you continue down the path that you're on right now with the right set of principles, with the right habits, with the right environment, you will make hand over fist all the money that you truly want to create. But the problem, ladies and gentlemen, is success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. I'm going to say that again. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. If you do anything long enough, you will become successful. That's just a law. Once you become valuable enough in any given area of your life, if there's a monetary value to what you do, you're going to make a lot of money. But guys, if you know the story of Robin Williams, this guy was celebrated throughout the entire world. He was successful as a comedian and as a theatrical writer, as a poet, as a man. He was amazing. But he was miserable. A lot of you are working jobs right now where you really need to ask yourself, instead of what am I getting here, as Jim Rome said, what am I becoming here? So what keeps me going when it's snowing outside? What keeps me going when it's 8 degrees? Well, it's my purpose. It's that end in mind. What is the end game that you're looking for? Now, in the beginning of my career, I didn't have an end game that was 10, 20 years out. My end game was, hey, I need to make sure my rent is taken care of. I need to make sure that my gas, my electric, my lights stay on, that my family is taken care of, that my wife has food to eat. So I'm not saying you need to know the complete end, but life is almost like a maze, guys. It's very, very simple. There's doors at the end of every single hallway, right? In this maze that you're going through. And all you need to do is walk to the door and say, oh, okay, not that way. Let me go ahead and choose another path. But the problem that you're making right now is many of you aren't even moving forward. You're not even testing the juice of life. You're not even trying. Let's get to the end of this 30 days. What is your goal within the next 30 days that will push you closer to your purpose, to your dream, to your goal, to your vision? And guys, it's very simple. Figuring out your purpose is as easy as asking. Life is in direct proportion to the questions that you ask of yourself. So, guys, you got a little bit of homework to do. I'm so excited once again about your future. If you want to connect with me, make sure you jump on social media. Facebook is Damon Dillard. Instagram is Damon P. Dillard, just like the department store. And yes, my family, very distant family, did have something to do with that. And of course on email, ddillardjr@yahoo.com. I would love to connect with you. If you have anything that I can possibly add value to and help you out along your journey, just as so many people help me, that's what I'm here for. So do these things today. I will see you at the top, not from the top, because you deserve it.